welcome back to Podcast Soundscape, the podcast where we talk about stuff. I'm one of your hosts, Zach Martin.
And I'm the other host, Fox Lopez.
And today we're going to be discussing the hit video game Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, which was it's the 10-year anniversary, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the 10-year anniversary of the game.
That's a coincidence that we did not have planned at all. I'm serious, that wasn't sarcasm.
But, we did not plan that.
It's a game that we both played. It's a game that we both thoroughly enjoyed, I would say. I can only speak for myself.
It was pretty good.
Yes, it's definitely one of my favorite games. But it's definitely a game. So first of all, I forgot, we need to pose the philosophical question. So Fox.
Yes.
Do you want to hit your desk?
I don't know. It depends on my mood, Zach. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
I think the only way to answer that question is to play Danganronpa.
Exactly.
So, we've already played it. I think to talk about it, that's what I meant to say, because it's like a 30 hour game?
Yeah, it's like 30 hours. It's not long.
I'd consider that pretty long.
I mean...
Especially for the type of game it is.
Oh yeah, it's a visual novel. Good point. Those are like 10 hours.
Yeah, which is weird because I normally don't vibe with visual novels, but I really
Same.
It's one of my favorite games of all time, both 1 and 2. I haven't played 3 yet.
The only visual novels I have ever liked are the Danganronpa games and Valhalla.
Doki
Doki sucks. I hate that game.
I swear, just based on your personality, what I know about you, I swear.
Oh no.
Doki
is boring until the last hour of the game.
Okay, then that surprised me, but it's a visual novel, which I guess we're now into the general discussion of Danganronpa. So
if you like reading like a nerd, you'll love visual novels.
Reading? I can't do that. I'm illiterate.
Thankfully, there's English voice acting, but if you are a scholar and can read, you can switch to the Japanese voicing.
But why would you do that when you can
Because you're a weeb.
Because you're a weeb elitist who thinks that all English dubs are terrible.
Yeah. Even though that's not true at all.
I know, that's the only reason that you would do it. But it's as we said, it's a visual novel. It's kind of also a murder mystery type thing where basically
it's not kind of a murder mystery, it is a murder mystery.
It is a murder mystery. But one thing that I feel is appropriate to say now, we are going to spoil this game to the depths of hell and back. Not a single thing about this game is going to go unspoiled. So if you have not played the game and you want to play the game, you don't want to be surprised by anything, I mean, this is the one time you're going to hear me say this. Turn this godforsaken podcast off now.
Or watch a different episode.
Yeah, or listen to our first 3 episodes, except only episode 3, because that's the only one where I have good audio quality.
I mean, the first 2 are fine.
I sound like the guy on the radio talk show who's calling in through the phone. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Phone guy. But yeah, now I think the audio quality for me, myself, is pretty good. But yeah, as I said, massive spoilers, so turn away, listen to the first 3 episodes of this, whatever you want to do, because we're getting into massive spoiler territory. So obviously, the basic gist of this game is you're a student named Makoto Naegi who just got accepted into Hope Speak Academy. It just occurred to me that we have a separate section for this called Story, and I'm telling the story right now. Basically, you're in this new school. You're in this new school, and all of a sudden you just pass out, and then you wake up, and all of a sudden you're trapped in this school, and then some bear tells you need to start killing your students.
Because I said so.
Your fellow students. Yeah, because
I said so.
I said so. And that bear is named Monokuma. He's one of the most iconic things to come out of video games recently, I would say.
Yeah, he's in all of them.
Yeah, and just even before I played the games, I knew Monokuma. I knew who he was and what he was like.
I mean, I've seen Monokuma around, but I didn't know his personality or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mement. But I really liked his personality and character. He's funny, especially in 2, when he gets jacked up. The mafia kid. God, what was his name?
Oh, Fuyuhiko.
Fuyuhiko. I was I knew it had it didn't have it. Yeah.
That's not 1, that's 2. But
yeah, that's in 2. But when he gets jacked up, he's like, "Where is he?
Where is he?"
That was I think
that was a funny moment.
I know I like him a lot in both games, but he's really charismatic for a psychopathic killing robot.
He also makes lots of pop culture references.
Yeah,
especially in V3. Most of the Monokuma theaters of that game are references to older movies. It's really cool.
I really need to play V3 so we can.
You need to
discuss
play
it
V3. It's my favorite out of the bunch.
in this podcast about soundscapes. But
Yeah.
in this, I guess I really like the art style of it.
The art is very eye-catching. I like the use of pink blood.
I always found that a little weird.
I found it weird for like the first trial, and then I was like, oh hey, it's cool.
I've accepted this.
I accept blood is pink.
The government myths. But yeah, I also
What if hold up. What if blood is actually pink, but the government put contact lenses into our eyes at birth that alter colors? And
I think we would
colorblind
know about that.
and colorblind people see the world for what it really is.
5G. That's all I'm going to respond to that with. 5G.
5G.
But the only thing I'm not a fan of, like, with the art is, like, when you're walking around the school and stuff, and just the characters look like cardboard cutouts, and they follow you. Like, they'll shoot, and it's so unnerving. Especially, I don't know why, especially with Byakuya.
Byakuya!
I'm going to mispronounce every name.
It's Byakuya.
Byakuya. Well, what sounds more from Byakuya or Byakuya?
Well, Zach, if the words Byakuya leave your mouth, you know something's wrong.
Byakuya. But yeah, especially I don't know why, it's just the creepiest with him. But
probably because he's judging you.
He is judging. He's one of my favorite characters in the game, though. But
he's my second favorite character in that game.
Oh, I know who your first one is.
Yeah,
God, do I know?
It's obvious. I make it very clear.
That's obviously Leon.
Oh yeah, I love Leon, dude. Baseball's my gem. Byakuya.
Yeah, Byakuya. He's we obviously have more characters to discuss because we have the whole character section. But no, we're discussing your favorite character, who is obviously Leon.
Yeah, Leon Kuruwada, 11037.
I'm surprised you still know other last names. I can barely remember most regular names.
Okay.
But yeah, anything else we can say in the general discussion? I mean, like the art style,
music is fire.
The only really track that I can think of off the top of my head that really stood out was the opening theme.
Well, obviously.
I like the rest of it too, but like the opening theme really just I hum that to myself sometimes.
The Chapter 5 investigation music is a gem.
Which one was Chapter 5?
That's the one where
Sakura.
No, that was 4. 5 was when they just brought back out Mukuro Ikusaba's dead body.
Yeah, dude, that was a surreal. That chapter was surreal to me.
I loved the part where they just flashback to Kyoko whispering in Makoto's ear, Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, over
that's been
and over.
That's so hard.
They did. They knew what they were doing with memes.
They've, yeah, they do. They memed it hard. They did a good job with that. But anything else we can talk about in this general discussion?
Music. We said music is fire. We have the story coming out of gameplay. Gameplay's actually gonna be really short because it's a visual novel.
Yeah. But I mean, I think there's still things to talk about it. But yeah, I guess do you want to move on to story?
Let's move on to the story. So, are you just gonna go chapter by chapter?
Yeah, I'll start off really quick. I just want to say, once again, this is your last chance. We're giving no more spoiler warnings because
we said that at the beginning.
I know, but I gotta make sure everyone knows we're going to spoil everyone who dies and everyone who lives in the identity of the killer bear.
It's not much of a mystery if you know the answers, so get out of here if you haven't played it.
If you haven't played it and you don't want it spoiled, turn away now. Listen to our first 2 episodes. But if you have, then let's continue this discussion. So as I obviously already said, you're a student, Makoto Naegi, who just got into this brand new school called Hope Speak Academy, where only the most talented students go, except you don't have a talent, you're just really lucky. And then you wake up in the classroom, and you realize the whole school is just boarded up with like metal plates and stuff under constant surveillance. And you go to the gym and find a bunch of your fellow students, and then the psychopathic Bear Monokuma tells you that you have to participate in a killing game to get out of the school.
One correction.
Say something, you animal.
One correction. You meet up with the students in the hallway, not the gym.
Yeah,
you go to
the gym is like where you walk. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, gym's Monokuma. So yeah,
okay.
That's pretty much an accurate
I haven't
synopsis.
played the game in a while. Yeah, and then obviously chapter by chapter, you think, oh, no one's gonna kill each other, and then you make really good friends with
K-pop BTS star Jungle Book.
What was her name?
Sayaka Maizano.
Sayaka. Okay, any other day I could have told you that, but I'm just forgetting her name.
I call her Sayaka Mozzarella.
Sayaka Mozzarella. And then you make really good friends with her when one day she asks to stay in your room because you have different sleeping rooms at the school. Then you go the next day and find out that she's been stabbed.
Stabbed.
And that sets off the first trial, really, where
it's basically an introduction of how the gameplay works. The game works basically.
Yeah, how the investigations work, how the trials work. It's very interesting stuff that we have saved for the gameplay section.
The murder is simple.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, especially it's spelled out for you, but I was stupid and didn't realize that the killer was Leon.
Yeah.
Because, the 11037. But I actually thought it was very interesting to learn that she was trying to frame you to get out.
Yeah, that was a nice twist. I like that.
Earlier when she said, I would do, anything to keep, that she was actually only really pretended to care about you. It was just, I really think that added a lot to her character and made me think. That was really the second I fell in love with the game, because I was like, oh, this is gonna...
It's not going to be like every other dumb high school thing.
It's quirky.
Quirky.
Quirky it is.
Quirky.
But,
Alright.
Yeah, and then Trial 2 was the one where,
oh, this
Chihiro... one. Lucy had a crush on Chihiro, and then it's like, yeah, you
Alright, funny story. One of our old friends had a
No longer friend.
We're not going into it, but...
Bad human being.
He had a crush on Chihiro, and then the plot twist was Chihiro was actually a dude.
Yeah, that was I love the meme. It's like the rest of the students. Kyoko, what are you doing digging near Chihiro's crotch? Kyoko, my goals are beyond your understanding.
Trial 2 starts. Kyoko, hey, nice cock, bro.
Yeah, it took me so long because when Mondo said about the blue tracksuit, that took me so long to get. And I had to
really, that took you a while.
I'm stupid, okay? I am mentally
dumb.
unsmart.
Dumb.
I tried literally everything, and I was like, "Why is this not working?" I had to keep restarting over and over again. I was like, "Oh,
blue.
I'm an idiot."
Yeah.
But yeah, I like that one, and obviously it reveals that Mondo was the killer, which really surprised me. I thought if they were going to be, I didn't think they were going to make him a killer because I always thought he'd be the obvious suspect.
I liked how they made him sympathetic, and he was like, "Yeah, that was kind of bad what I did."
Yeah, how it kind of felt like it was interesting, really.
Rip Taka. Taka took it really bad.
Yeah, because that was the secret, right? The reason Mondo killed them was to keep his secret, which was
he killed his brother by accident.
Yeah, that's okay. He killed his brother by accident, right?
And Chihiro's secret was he was actually a dude, but then Chihiro was like,
"Wait, Chihiro's a femboy."
Chihiro's a femboy Hooters?
No one said this before. Chihiro is a certified femboy.
He's a femboy. Some people think Chihiro is trans, but Chihiro isn't. He's just insecure. So he just dressed up as a girl's temple lead. Blah blah blah.
And then he comes back, obviously, in the form of alter ego. But then there's Trial 3, obviously, which, if I'm being honest, is probably my least favorite trial.
In that game, I would agree. There are worse trials than 2.
What would you argue in 2 was worse than that?
The third one in 2. That was awful.
What was the third one again?
The third one was the thing with...
Spoilers for 2.
Spoilers for 2. Despair disease.
Oh, right. Oh, you're right. I forgot how much... I literally had blocked that trial out of my mind.
Yeah, that trial is awful.
Yeah,
it was genuinely bad.
I will say I genuinely hated that trial, but
I didn't like it either. It wasn't fun.
Yeah, and I thought the plot twist was stupid too, because I literally said to myself, "Oh, what was the nurse's name again?"
Mikan.
I almost said Miku, Mikan, but yeah, because I was like, "Oh, I should." I was like, I really should increase my bond with her after this trial. I was like, "There's no way she's the killer." I was wrong. I was wrong about that. But yeah, the third trial purely because it killed Taka's new character development. What I dislike is if you've done I maxed out Taka's social thing.
I didn't do this.
He's one of the best characters in the game if you do that.
Oh really?
It's actually
that's interesting.
Yeah, but yeah, basically what happened was I think you call him Makoto calls him a genius and he gets really upset because his I think it was either grandfather or great grandfather was the prime minister of Japan and he was a genius. But he failed the people and was considered an absolute failure, and it was the shame of Taka's family. So that's why he strives so hard to be an academic student.
That's interesting, actually.
I know. I really like that.
Yeah, I'll do his.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch his free time event on YouTube.
Yeah, and then the free time with Byakuya was just I don't think it's like, I don't think I'll ever be friends with Byakuya, and then you just close it out. It was like wow, but did he have to kill some people?
Bruh, did it? I could be misremembering, but I thought he had to like kill his own.
Yeah,
12
that's what I
brothers
just
and
said. You had to kill. Yeah, you had to kill all of them. But yeah, that's the reason I didn't like the third trial because it kind of killed. I liked the twist with Hifumi. That twist I really liked, and finding out like, Celestia was the killer. Good. I liked that part, but the only part I didn't like about it is just how I felt like it killed Taka's character development. That like the
I didn't like the whole Celestia's real name twist. I didn't like that.
Yeah, I'll admit that felt like they were kind of foaming it in.
That was kind of whack.
Because I knew it wasn't Hero. I didn't want it to be because he's my favorite from that game.
Yeah, Hero's funny.
But he was the first one I maxed in the free time. But
really?
Yeah, and then obviously we get onto chapter 4 with the hulking machine Sakura dying. And then
that was a sad chapter.
I'm trying to think who I thought the killer was, and then I was like, oh no, she committed seppuku.
Literally.
Yeah, that took me a while to be like, wow,
I didn't.
Okay, but
Hina did like some messing around.
Yeah, I actually thought it was her because she was the one who's like, no, that was really dark. Because she's like, we all deserve to die. I was like, that got kind of dark. And then the fifth trial, I think.
Oh, yeah, the fifth. Actually, no. The fifth trial was bad because it wasn't a complete trial.
I really like the fifth trial. The lead up into it, the fifth, just like, I actually really did enjoy the fifth trial.
Huh. I thought it was fine. Probably because it was leading to the sixth, which was really good.
Yeah, this is the last investigation where you just. The last like story.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student like hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her. Oh wait, she's dead.
Yeah, that was a good plot twist. Definitely, I could say that about anything in this game. That was a good plot twist.
That was a good plot twist. Kyoko's talent, great plot twist. I didn't see it coming.
Who would have ever seen Mukuro Ikusaba? But yeah, and then you obviously find in the last chapter that Monokuma was Junko Inoshima,
who died in the first chapter, but didn't die because
she got stabbed dead.
Because Mukuro Ikusaba was actually
she betrayed Mukuro, right?
Yeah, she did. She killed Mukuro.
Yeah. I liked her as a villain, both in 1 and 2, and like her different personalities that she flips between 2. That's really good stuff.
She was basically Monokuma, but a more complicated, big anime girl.
Yeah, I really did. I liked that, and obviously in the end, defeating her and her like being really like messed up, like yay, I get, and like just putting herself through all the punishment things. That was like
that was a good way to cap off that.
She was a very eccentric, and then but the one thing that I was so mad about was like what was it called, the worst event in human history, which is basically just 2020.
Oh, the tragedy.
Yeah, but like the one thing I hated was like when I was like, "Tell me, game, is it actually happening?" And then the game was like. No.
I like the cliffhanger.
I'm not a person who likes cliffhangers. I like clear and defined endings.
I like cliffhangers, man. I like speculation.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I think that's pretty much the whole story. So the surviving students.
Oh, the ending.
Makoto.
I like Byakuya's transformation from snobby rich boy to like a really cool anti-hero.
Yeah, I liked him throughout because and obviously Makoto survives Byakuya, Tuku,
your friendly neighborhood,
Kyoko,
Kayuku.
I can't pronounce her name wrong.
Ramen girl.
Hate me for... Who?
Ramen girl, with the noodle cup.
Who?
Kyoko, with the noodle.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, use it. And then obviously my favorite, Yasuhiro.
You say his name right, but you mispronounce everyone else.
Because he deserves his name pronounced right.
Okay, Yasuo.
Yasuo. And then, yeah, everyone else dies. But one more thing of the story, the bad ending makes me uncomfortable.
Oh yeah, Toko.
Why would they...
Did they ever have a class trial for Toko in the bad ending? It'd be funny if they did, and they were like, it lasted 2 seconds because everyone just came to the conclusion.
Yeah, but like, that ending makes me uncomfortable. Why would you procreate like in that school? You're basically just dooming your future generations. First of all, they can't breed anymore. Like, you're basically just dooming all those kids to be trapped in that school forever.
Oh yeah, other thing. Why didn't Alter Ego save Kyoko in the bad ending?
Because she didn't deserve it, okay, Fox?
What did you say?
Want to say that again?
Want to say that again?
Is that all there is to talk about for the story, pretty much?
That is the entire story summed up by us.
Wow, that was a lot better than Persona 5.
Probably because it's shorter.
Yeah, we know what we're doing too, but yeah, now we're on to gameplay, which is going to be a pretty short section. So, as I said...
So if you ever read a book before, you'll pretty much understand 90% of the gameplay.
I was talking and you cut me off. I didn't appreciate that very much.
I'm sorry.
You're British. But yeah, the pretty much the gist is that... now I lost my train of thought. You do the investigating where you basically just look around and you get these things called truth bullets, which you then use to load a metaphorical revolver, and then anytime someone says something in a trial, then there's obviously trials, which you have to shoot through the lies of your classmates, which is very interesting stuff that I liked.
It's very... Yeah, I like the trial system. It's very fun and engaging.
Yeah, and the trials are long. They're a lot longer in 2, but in
1 they're a
still
lot
pretty
longer in V3.
Yeah, I know.
I think the first trial in V3 is almost as long as 2's last one.
Jesus Christ.
And the last trial of V3 is 5 hours long.
Nice. But yeah, pretty much you have to go through the trials, find out who the killer is, but you have a life
and sentence them to death.
Yeah, if you get the wrong thing too many times, your health will start to be depleted, and then they'll think Makoto's the killer. I find it really
Makoto
funny
is
how,
the killer. Makoto is.
If they officially decide who the killer is, and then you mess it up, they're like Makoto's the killer. It's like we literally just decided with all the evidence that we had.
The only problem
such and such was the killer, and now you're all saying it's me.
The only problem with that is it would kind of ruin the mystery if, let's say, in trial 2, they said it wasn't Byakuya when you got a game over. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, shut up.
I think it makes more sense. It's safer. It's safer.
Yeah, I understand. I was kind of joking around that, but yeah, there's not much really gameplay that goes around other than you have free time to spend with your fellow students that you can increase your I don't know what to call it, friendship with them. You can
friendship
give them gifts and stuff, and you can learn their backstories and feel even more sad when they inevitably get killed off or are pronounced as the killer, which really adds a lot to the story. So yeah, there's not much gameplay in this
unless
game.
You liked Kyoko, then
I sold her out on accident and got the bad ending.
I didn't because I was a Chad, unlike you.
No, I think there's a difference between being a Chad and being a simp. I
A
was a Chad.
simp?
I 6'9'd it. I snitched. You
No,
simped.
no, snitching is bad. Snitching bad.
Well, so is simping.
But snitching is
Leave a
worse.
comment below. What is worse, snitching or simping?
That should have been the philosophical question.
What is... Well, you know what? Do you want to hit your desk? That's the question. So, yeah, I think... Is it about time for intermission?
We need to talk about executions real quick.
They're good. There. We talked about...
Alright, they're good. They're brutal. Lots of pink blood. Done. It's time for the intermission.
Yeah, it's always fitting for the characters, but, yeah, it's time for the intermission. So, insert that intermission music.
You there?
Oh wait, we're still recording?
Oh wait, we are recording. Huh. Neat.
Oh, end intermission. End the intermission.
Alright. Intermission's over. Here's the music.
And we're in with characters now. So I feel dumb asking you this question because I already know the answer. Fox, who's your favorite character?
Oh boy, Zach. You don't know who my favorite character in Danganronpa is?
Who could possibly be your favorite character?
You know, I think I'm somewhat of a Kyoko man myself.
Shut up. Why? Obviously none of you would know unless you're friends watching this. This is a little bit of a, to put it nicely, Kyoko obsession, don't you, buddy?
Just a little. Just a little.
Obviously, I've already said my favorite characters would probably be a tie between Byakuya and Yasuhiro.
Shut up.
But, yeah, those would
Let's
probably be
go
my favorite.
through the cast. Danganronpa 1 cast. Jamie, can you look that up, please?
Yeah.
So I looked up Danganronpa 1 cast. The first thing that came up was Greg Ayres.
Greg was definitely a well-written character.
Oh, the next person, Christopher Bevins. I think these are the voice actors.
Yeah, you have to look up the characters. So there's obviously I have it pulled up in front of me. Kyoko Kirigiri.
Best character.
I'm gonna have to disagree, but yeah. And then there's the other character,
John.
Hina.
Hina is okay.
I know. I feel like out of all the survivors, she was like the least developed, and just kind of there.
Yeah, she probably should have. She probably should have died.
That feels wrong saying, but like.
But this is a murder mystery, so I think it's okay.
Yeah, and then we're on to Makoto Neigi.
He's a serviceable protagonist. His design's cool.
I liked Hajime better because of the twist at the end.
Yeah, Hajime's better. He's also more confident. I like that.
Hajime.
Hajime.
I don't like when you do that. And then there's obviously Byakuya, who we've already established is the GOAT of all time.
The best antagonist in the series.
Yes, I like. And then there's Toko, who is a thing.
Toko's Toko. Alright, in Ultra Despair Girls, they make Toko's character actually really good. But in this game, she's fine.
I haven't played Ultra Despair Girls, have I? I'm not. That's very unnecessary. Why is the only cast that's popping up is just all the survivors and Monokuma?
I see other people. I see all of them. Oh, I see his sister. Makoto's sister.
And then obviously the last survivor that we haven't talked about being Yasuhiro, who's like the best.
Funny weed man.
Yes, funny conspiracy theory man, 5G man. Coronavirus was caused by 5G.
If you do Yasuhiro's free time event,
I've done it.
Did you notice the reference to the bad ending?
Yeah, that used like how he says like I predict that our children will have the same mother, and then if you get the bad ending,
that's not all.
To put it nicely, everyone boinks Hina.
And that's not all. He says my predictions are 30% accurate. And basically, in the bad ending, there's three choices, which is almost 30%.
Oh, I didn't notice that part.
It was kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's a cool detail. And then obviously, let's talk about another character here.
Let's talk about Junko Enoshima.
Sure.
I think we did that already. But she's a good villain.
Yeah, she was a very good villain. Eccentric. I got pretty much everything that you would need, that you would want in a villain. She's eccentric, all over the place, good surprise villain.
Surprise!
I like her different personalities. Very good, very good.
She has the British personality.
The British personality. And then let's talk about Celestia Ludenberg.
I like Celestia.
Yeah, she killed the homie Taka before he could fully develop his.
Okay, but she killed the simp.
Fair enough. That makes up for it.
Actually, she resolved the most pointless conflict in the series.
Yeah, I can see that. And then on to next, which is Sakura.
She fine.
She was
She's chill.
all right. Yeah,
I didn't
I
hate
like
her.
the anime battle between her and Monokuma.
Yeah, that was cool.
And,
What'd you think of her being the traitor?
I thought it was interesting. Not something I would have predicted, but it was interesting.
It was very interesting.
Wasn't she like blackmailed into it?
Yeah, she was blackmailed. Her family dojo got captured by Kuma. Mono, man.
That was one powerful robot bear.
Monokuma, we
Yeah,
talked about
Hifumi.
already. Hifumi. He's a sim.
Worst character in the game.
He's your average Danganronpa fan.
Yeah, he's my personal least favorite character in the game. I hated him. I hated his voice. I hated his personality.
That's why we played the Japanese version, so he's more tolerable.
I hate his hair. His hair makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. It doesn't make sense.
And now we're on to Dr. Mundo.
What?
Mondo.
Mundo. Oh, okay. Let's talk
His
about.
hair makes no sense.
We talked about mozzarella. Oh, Mondo.
Yeah, Mondo. I just said Mondo.
I heard
you
Moon.
daft.
I'm daft.
I said Dr. Mundo, but that was a joke. It was obviously referencing Mondo.
I'm sorry, your humor just is so grand.
It's not humor. But yeah, I liked him. Other than his stupid hair, which made no sense.
I can't believe it's not Mondo.
I can't. He got turned into butter. Did they ever use the butter?
In the anime they do. In the anime.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
In the anime, you literally see him turn into butter.
I meant to say pancakes. I'm sorry, I could have sworn I heard someone say something about delicious pancakes.
Wrong game.
Why am I not surprised that when I look up Danganronpa characters, hentai appears?
Huh? Excuse me?
There is.
I am.
What the?
I am not getting hentai. What are you talking
Why
about?
is okay, it's not. It's all the female characters, but designed as other female characters. So
How did you confuse that for porn?
I don't know. It looked like it. Chihiro looks like Celestia. Hina looks like Junko.
That's weird.
What's her name? Sakura looks like Chihiro.
Sakura looks like Chihiro.
Toko is looks like Kyoko.
Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one.
This is disturbing to look at. Now I'm going to go back to the character.
Speaking of Chihiro.
This ain't no place for Chihiro.
Chihiro. Yeah, that was I like the twist that it was a dude.
It was a dude. Haha. Your heterosexuality is no more. For the people who thought Chihiro was a waifu.
Yeah, no more. Now he's been promoted to a Femboy Hooters employee.
Femboy Hooters employee.
I liked Alter Ego. I thought that was a cool thing to do with this character.
Oh yeah. Do you remember that part in chapter 4 where Alter Ego's like, hee hee, that tickles?
Yeah.
And then he got smashed by the crane. You know what that means?
Hey,
Since he could feel being tickled, he could feel being smashed by a crane. Fun fact. Makes it a bit more
I
disturbing.
do not need to know that this Gatorade is very sour. We're still sponsored by Gatorade. Drink our new flavor,
P3.
Once again, we're not really just sponsored. We're just peeing in a bunch of Gatorade bottles and selling them for our market price. Actually,
Yeah.
we've inflated it a lot.
We've inflated the market.
It's like $30. But yeah.
Excuse me, our P Gatorade is $30.
Hey, I got some quality urine. I don't know. Why are we talking about this?
Bro, my urine comes from a very healthy boy. Drinks a lot of water.
And now we're on to Taka, who
We talked about...
Yeah. I just
According
don't like
to-
how he's killed before his character could like reach full potential.
If his free time event makes him better, apparently.
Yeah, that's because I said that.
Yeah.
I think that makes him
I was
a bit. And then there's-
paraphrasing.
I like Leon's design, but as a character, he's just like there.
Yeah, pretty much.
He got a good music taste, though. He got a good music taste.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he doesn't. What am I talking about? I hate punk music. But
Nobody cares about you, Leon.
I guess I'll just leave Sayaka. Or no, not Sayaka. But yeah, Sayaka.
Mozzarella.
Who we've already sort of talked about, but yeah.
Do you want to talk about the headmaster who appeared for one scene?
Yeah, he was I realized that he was the guy who got blown up at the beginning.
Yeah. That was him.
Like after I beat the
What'd you
game,
think
I
of
was
his
like, wait,
character?
What was there to think about it?
Yeah, exactly.
He got blown up and like put in a box.
Truly, top tier character design.
Yes, but yeah, that's pretty much all the characters except
Yep.
Sayaka. Shut up.
What'd you think of Hajime?
That's for our 2 discussion. But yes, obviously there's Sayaka, who I said I really like the idea that like she was just willing to do whatever.
She wanted to get back to BTS.
Yeah, I wanted to rejoin. Although I think it's interesting. It would have been interesting to see like what had happened if she had survived and like actually went through with her plan.
Oh,
if she made
it to the last round, I think she'd be even more crushed.
No, I'm trying to think like about the like if she actually went through and everyone died and made it through just to see like the outside world was like just, that was a really unnecessary sound and I hope you never do that again.
Alright, I'll stop.
But yeah, I like that about her character. It was kind of dark. And that's the characters. Now we're on to the actual location of the school, Hope's Peak Academy.
It's based off of some Japanese university.
It's
Based on what?
Based on what?
It's based
I
on
really liked it. I really did. I liked how it looked. I liked.
I like the claustrophobic
weird,
feeling it gave off.
Yeah, hear me out. I liked Jabberwock Island more from 2,
Really?
but I liked exploring Hope's Peak more.
Okay, that's fair.
Because I didn't like doing like the side-scrolling thing to each location and only being able to kind of look around. I really like just being in first person, being able to explore everything around.
Yeah, that was.
That's why I say I liked the idea because I've always really liked.
They bring that back in V3, thank God.
Yeah, I've always been a person who's like, always like tropical islands, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of more drawn to like the design of Jabberwock, but I liked exploring Hope's Peak more.
I agree.
Yeah, because I'm right. But
no.
I like the different floors of it. I like to see the chemistry lab, the different chemicals.
I like the more. I like how Hope's Peak just casually has a morgue.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, our school doesn't have. Wait, does our school?
Does our school have a morgue? Let's find out.
We need to find this out.
I wonder if Mr. Glaze would know.
He isn't even an administrator at our school, man.
He might know. Yeah. You never know.
Yeah, at our middle school there was a morgue. But yeah, is there anything else? No, actually, I think my favorite location was like the garden area. Like, cause
the garden was cool. Remember that one plant
like the idea of having
they
there.
Never used?
Yes.
The man-eating plant that no one got eaten by?
Yes.
Truly epic.
I thoroughly remember that. But yeah, is there anything else to really talk about this game? I feel the basis.
The TV program broadcasted the Killing Game.
Kyoko's a terrible character.
No.
What?
Wrong.
Yeah, I like that it was being broadcast for everyone's enjoyment back home.
What channel did you think it aired on? Cartoon Network?
News Channel 5.
The History Channel?
No.
NFL?
Definitely not the History Channel. Yeah, I would say that could have been on the NFL. Could have been on ESPN Sports Network.
Yeah, just casually turn on an episode of the Killing Game.
You hate to see it. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it.
You love to see it. At least me personally, I love to see it.
Me too.
I mean, clearly people did. That's why. I mean, how many seasons do you think it went on for? What was that sound? I answered how many
Me
seasons
laughing at you.
Why are you laughing?
For reasons I can't go into.
Oh, is it a spoiler for 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's all the...
Okay. Yeah. Does this make you want to hate your desk?
So is that all we've had to talk about the game?
Yeah. Now let's come back to our question.
Fox, do you want to hit your desk?
Yes. Also, I just realized this now, but the "do you want to hit your desk" thing is a reference to the desk getting crushed in one of the executions.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I really want to hit my desk.
Alright, we did it.
We've hit our desk.
Question answered.
What would you rate the game out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 8.
I'd give it like a 9.7.
9.7. I think.
What flaws have that would make you think like that much?
Yeah, not all the cast was good.
Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't all good in 2.
Sure. I don't know. I think 9.7 is a bit too high for my tastes.
Well, I don't care.
I'm a
This
cop
is my
out.
show, not yours.
I'm a cop out. This is our show.
No, what is this? Communist Russia.
This is communist Russia. This is our show.
This show belongs to Mr. Podcast Soundscape.
This show belongs to the people.
No, it doesn't. But yeah, we want to hit our desk. We have different opinions on what we would rate this game. Fox is wrong. I'm right as usual. So yeah, our next episode will be going live Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, because we record Friday.
Yeah, we're recording Friday, which means it'll go live on Saturday, where we will be discussing the next round of Sabaton albums, which will be The Art of War and Metalizer. And if Fox gets this one wrong, I'm canceling the show. I'm going to be a man of my word.
Empty threats.
Oh, you think it's an empty threat? I'll show you an empty threat.
Your mom's an empty threat.
Don't say that, man. You know it's a touchy subject.
You want to say
Let's voice back esports.
You want to say your touchy subject?
But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for listening this far to our podcast. I think this was our best intermission. The things we talked about, I think, made a lot of...
Oh yeah, we had a really good intermission.
Yeah, I agreed with all the points you made.
Mm-hmm.
The current society.
Yeah, society is kind of whack.
But yeah, anyways, thank you so much for watching. We'll be out with our next episode Saturday. Be sure to check that out. And yeah, we'll see all you people in the next podcast.
Podcast.
Insert outro music here.